What's up, YouTube? We back with another video. We got a Mac Mula, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much gonna be explaining how many views you need on YouTube to quit your job. 9 to 5, you feel me? 7 days a week, 5 days a week, whatever the case may be, you feel me? Outside of that, we ain't gonna waste too much time. Like I said, he trying to put his people on. I'm trying to put my people on as well. You feel me? Like I said, I am trying to stay on that consistent grind. And I said, we locked in, you feel me? So I got a few videos outside of this one to drop. So like I said, we ain't gonna waste too much time. We're gonna go ahead and get into the video. Y'all like and subscribe, turn on post notice for more content. Let's get it.
What's up, everybody, over here on the Mac Mula Finance channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you the exact formula for you to understand how many views you're going to need to get on YouTube per month in order to quit your job. All right, so not only am I going to give you guys the formula, I'm also going to show you real life examples, as I always do, for my main channel, which is my biggest channel, which is currently at about 840,000 subscribers, coming up on 1 million. You know what I'm saying? Give me a round of applause for that. Thank you. Thank you. We support each other here on the finance channel, okay? We support each other. All right, so I know most of you guys, we're going to get right into it. So I know most of you guys probably work jobs, and I know a lot of you guys work jobs that are not necessarily careers. Now, listen, a career and a job are two different things, okay? And like I said in the last video that I made similar to this, in order for you to quit your job, it all depends on where you work and who you work for. If you're in a full-blown career, meaning you're a lawyer or a doctor or a CPA or an accountant, and you're making 6 figures a year, it's going to take you a little bit longer to quit your job. But I know that most people don't do that. Most people work regular everyday jobs, and they're not necessarily in careers, right? So the good news for you guys, especially the younger guys that might work at Target or as a cashier or at Old Navy or anything like that, at the gas station, at the car wash, anything like that. The good thing about you and your position that you're in right now, it is very easy for you to replace the income that you're making from your job with YouTube videos and social media in general, all right? So I looked up the average price for a Target worker. Just a regular sales associate or inventory associate or something like that. So the average is about $3,200 per month. So that's about what you would take home, $3,200 per month. When I was working a job, I made a lot less than that, but minimum wage, when I started working, I haven't worked a job since like 2018. When I first started working, it was 2017 when I was first getting out of high school. That was my very, 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 very first job. And then at that time, I was making $12 an hour, which was good money back then, because I think minimum wage was like $8.25 in Chicago or something like that. So I was making like $12
Hell
an hour.
yeah. 820. It was 825.
$3,000 a month because I was working part time. Okay. So anyway, so $3,200 a month. I want you to replace this. I want you to replace this number with however much you make on average. Calculate your average last 3 months and put that right here. Okay. I'll try to have this document in the description for free, and you guys can download it.
So we might be around the same age. I don't know how old Mac is, but I know we probably like around the same age.
Formula. So revenue is going to equal your views divided by 1,000, and that's going to be your CPM. Okay, so on YouTube, if you don't know, you get paid.
I might look a little older. I need a little trim, but I think he older than me though.
Everybody's CPM is different.
I don't know. We might be about the same age though.
So we can kind of.
He might got me by a couple years.
You can change that to RPM, because CPM is the cut that YouTube takes.
I'm talking about a couple years. We done at the same age, gang.
RPM is what you keep. Okay, so RPM. Most people's RPM is going to be $10, give or take. It's going to be anywhere between $7 to $10. For most channels, it's going to be $10. If you're doing something crazy, some weird, some controversial, you'll have a lot lower RPM, which means you'll get a lot less money per 1,000 views. Okay. So however much money you want, that's going to equal the views you get divided by 1,000, and that's going to be your RPM, okay? So, for example, if you get 1 million views, you're going to divide that by 1,000, and then you're going to multiply that 1,000 by your RPM. So if your RPM is...
You've been doing YouTube backwards, and honestly...
And I ain't really too worried about...
There are 3 mistakes that are...
I ain't too worried about reaching thousands of views off the rip. Like I said, that's time and work I'm willing to put in. You feel me?
1 million views. You're gonna get 1 million views, and you divide
I
that
was
by
eventually gonna
1,000.
get into it though.
That
Like I
would
said, it
be
just took me a little
1,000.
time
So then
though.
you take
I kind of been
whatever
locked
this
in on
number
the
is.
other
When you
kind
do
of
this
on a few
math,
other
you take
platforms,
that
but
number and you divide.
I know YouTube a lot more
Multiply that
time
by
consuming for
whatever
sure.
your RPM is, which is going to be $10. So if you got 1 million views in a month and your RPM is $10, you'll be getting about $10,000. Okay. So here's a perfect example. Another example: 100,000 divided by 1,000 multiplied by 10 is 1,000. All right. So the next step, you need to reverse the formula to find how many views you actually need. Okay. So the target income, however much you want to make, you're going to divide that by your RPM and you're going to multiply that by 1,000. Okay. So for example, if you need $3,200, so let's just type in $3,200, and our RPM, let's say our RPM is again $10, and then we're going to multiply that by 1,000. All right, so let's just do some simple math here. So remember, this is the math. Oh snap! This is the math that we're doing right now. Okay, just so everybody following me. So $3,200, divide that by 10. Okay, and then multiply that by 1,000. Y'all always ask me to show y'all exactly how to get rich on YouTube, so I made a full-blown course. It's not complete yet, but you can order a full course. RPM. If you have, here's
I don't know why it just got
views
so
per
loud
month
like
to
that.
quit your job. Okay.
Wait, is my mic loud? I
And
think
so
my
here's
mic loud
here's
too.
a quick cheat sheet.
Let's
So
turn
if
my
you
mic
have
down.
a
Hold on.
$10, change that to RPM. If you have a $10
Mic
RPM,
check. Ah, yeah, we should be
you'll
good.
need 300,000 views to make 3,000 a month, 500,000 views to make 5,000 a month, and 1 million views to make 10,000 a month, and 2 million views will be 20,000 a month. Okay, so if you ever want to know how much, give or take, about how much a YouTuber is making, which you'll never really know the exact price unless he shows you. If you ever want to know how much money a YouTuber is making, you go over here to viewstats.com. Okay, you go to viewstats.com, which is a Mr. Beast platform, and I'm going to log in really quickly. Hold on. Log in over here, actually, so y'all don't see my
Mr. Beast made this. The hell?
Log in with Google. All right, cool.
So that
you come
is a
over here to
new.
viewstats.com,
I
and
seen
if you
somebody
want to
else
look
looking
up
at something like that.
who's a popular YouTuber we can think about, let's go Kai
I don't
Cenat.
get the reason
You
to
want to
be.
go to Kai Cenat's page, and you want to see how much money, give or take, he's making. Like I said, you'll never know the exact amount. All right. So this actually shows his whole views. I want to see his long form videos. So his long form videos in the last 28 days have made 31 million views. Okay, so if we go back to oh, that's insane, bro. Let me make sure I'm not tripping. 31 million views, 28 days. This man hasn't streamed in 6 months. All right, so if we oh man, that's crazy. Okay, so
He said, "Oh man, that's crazy."
Okay, and we put a 31 million on that.
Hell no.
Okay, and let's say his RPM is $10.
He said, "Oh man, that's crazy."
So
He didn't even have to do the math. He just thought about it like that.
I just want to show y'all, like, this is a man who hasn't streamed, hasn't uploaded videos in 6 months, and he's still pulling in 30 million views every month. So that goes to show you that YouTube is really digital real estate. It's an asset. Every video that you upload is an asset that could potentially pay you forever. Okay, 31 million views. I divide that by 1,000, and I'm going to get 31,000. So this is how many times I got 1,000 views. Kai Cenat right now. And let's say his RPM is $10. Simple math will show you that he made $310,000 in the last 28 days and he hasn't even we can go to his channel. He hasn't even posted. Whenever you want to find out how much a YouTuber is making, do this formula, and you'll see he hasn't posted in 3 months on his channel. He hasn't streamed in 6 months. And even that's one post. He really hasn't been posting in 6 months. But all these videos the views will never go down. They can only go up. So he has 3,000 videos on his channel. Those are all assets that people sit here and watch all day. And he obviously makes money from that, okay? So here's a real world example. This is a video that I made not too long ago. So it's about, not even 10 days old. You see, I published this March 22nd. It made me $1,504.67. And right now I'm at 101,000 views. And you'll see that my RPM is about $16. So sometimes you're going to have RPMs that are higher. sometimes you'll have RPMs that are a lot lower. Okay. So this video is a 28-minute video, and you can click on it and show you. I sat here and reacted to a compilation of the worst of a bunch of shootings that happened during hood vlogs. I
And
got
he still
100,000
got a
views in 10
decent.
days. I made
That's
$1,500
that's
off of this
crazy.
video. Okay. So
So that's a little bit
sometimes you
because
can
I was
have a
kind of
higher RPM,
hesitating
and
on.
sometimes
Yeah,
you
that's
can have a
kind of.
lower RPM. It all depends on the video. You're not going to get paid the same for every video. So this video, for example, the RPM for this video is
Seems
$15.
kind of
I got
RNG a
paid
little bit, but I'm
900. The
not.
last
You
one
know,
was
I'm not
16,
sure.
right? So these are actually very good RPMs. But if you look at something like this, where I'm reacting to the live murders, IG live murders, I only got $7. So remember, I told you that you can pretty much predict that your videos, unless you're doing something extremely crazy, you'll be getting anywhere between $7 to $10. Really, anywhere between $7 to $20, but that's a huge range. Most of your videos are going to fall within $7 to $10 for 90% of the content on YouTube right now. Okay, so if you want to quit your job and you need, let's go back, and you need $3,200 to quit your job, you only need 320,000 views per month in order for you to make that. Okay, so if I was to advise you guys when you should quit your job, I would say quit your job as soon as possible, but it's different for a lot of people. If you're a person who is 18 years old, you're working your first job right now, you don't pay any bills, maybe you pay your phone bill, but you still live with your parents, you in and out of community college or something like that, you're fresh out of high school, anything like that, or let's say it's the end of the year right now, so maybe you're about to graduate, maybe you've been working for a few months, or you're about to graduate high school. I would say as soon as you come anywhere remotely close to the number that you make at your job, you should quit as soon as possible. The reason I think you should quit as soon as possible is because the sooner you quit, the more money, the more time you will have to collect the funds and earn the money that you want to make. So if you can make $3,200 a month, let's say you make $3,200 working at Target or Walmart. If you can make $2,500 a month, which is $700 less than you make at that job, if you can do that
While
while
you
you're
working
working a
a
job,
job,
I think you
nah,
should double
facts,
that
facts. If you wasn't
if
working
you're
a job,
not working a job.
nah,
You
real
understand what I'm
shit
saying?
though,
So
real
you can
shit.
work a job. Your job might work 8 hours a day, right? But it takes you. You got to get up an hour. It takes you an hour to get dressed. You got to
It's a
go
lot of
work
time
8 hours.
consuming
You got
having
an
a job.
hour
So
break
if
at
you is
lunch, and then
getting
it takes you
anything
another 30
close to
minutes
the
to get
same
home. So you're
paychecks you
really talking
making
about,
at
yeah, it might
work,
be 9 to 5, but it's really
definitely.
like 7 to 7, right? And in realistic terms, you're probably not done with your job until 7 p.m. So if you can have 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. allocated to this job and still manage to make anywhere close to $3,200 a month on your YouTube channel, I think you should quit as soon as possible. If you're in a position where you don't have bills, you still live with your mom, you just getting out of high school, maybe your rent is, if you do have rent, it's super cheap or
I
whatever the case is, right?
yeah,
If you're in a
I
situation like
definitely
that,
think you
I
should.
think you should quit as soon as you
And
can.
I feel like you
Because
should
like I
wait
said, if you can make
not one
2,000, if
paycheck,
you
but
can make
maybe
3,200 at your
two to
job,
three
if you
paychecks.
can
You know what
make
I'm saying?
2,000 on YouTube,
Definitely
even
don't think
though
you
you
should do it
spend
off the
12
first one.
hours
You should
at
wait
your
till it's
job,
like
I
assistant
think you can
first,
make
but
$4,000 a
for
month
sure.
if you quit that. Okay. So that's that. Now, some people, everybody is in different situations. So I want to guide you guys into the right direction. If you have kids, for example, if you have a girlfriend, if you have rent, let's say you live on your own, you don't have the luxury of living with your parents. Maybe you have a car note to worry about, you got rent to worry about, you got light bills, you still got to pay for toiletries, you still want to go out on the weekend sometimes. You pay for Netflix, right? Maybe your bills are too much. I would say don't quit your job until you're making close to at least 1.5 as much as this. So this is $3,200. Divide that by 2, that's 1,600. So if you have $1,600 plus 3,200, that'd be 4,800. I think that's when you should quit your job. Okay, when you're making your job plus another 50% of your already totaled out income, I think that's when you should quit. If you have rent, car note, phone bill, light bill, water bill, Netflix, if you're paying for your entire lifestyle. So if you're like 22, 23 years old right now, you just moving out your parents' house, you just graduating college, you should quit when you make a good amount more so that you have a solid base. Okay, but again, I'm going to revert. It all depends on what job you're working. If you're working at Target, I think you should quit as soon as possible. If you're working for TurboTax, or you're working maybe at a higher up position, maybe you're a supervisor at Target, maybe you're a manager at Target, I think you
Yeah,
should wait
yeah,
a little longer,
yeah. Give it
right?
more time.
Because
Yeah,
you
that's what I
won't
was
be
thinking.
able to easily replace those type of jobs. But if you're just a sales associate at Target, if you just stock shelves at Walmart, you can always get a fucking Walmart job. I think you should quit as
Factions.
soon as you can so that you can lock in on YouTube becoming a full-fledged business and a full-time job for you. I think you should lock in on that as soon as possible. And the only risk you'll be taking is, okay, I want to quit my Target job, but if I want to fucking go apply to work at
And
Walmart in a month because the YouTube thing is not working as fast as I.
and if anybody missing what he's saying, because he's saying once you get to anything close to making the same amount, not off the rip. He ain't saying quit your job off the rip to lock in the YouTube and become a full-time YouTube content creator. He pretty much saying once you get to making close to the same amount, and you a regular associate at Target or Walmart, you know what I'm saying? Then you should quit your job because and like I said, and I feel like that's after a few checks of income, you know what I'm saying? After a few months, but definitely not the first month, because the next month you might not make nearly that much, you feel me? But like I said, stay consistent, keep posting, you know what I'm saying? And you might, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, eventually you might be able to take off from that job, that 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? Do that full time. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like I said, I always wanted to have a business. I've been having that mindset for the past few years. I wanted to do barber fashion. Like I said, with content creation, I feel like I can kind of get into all of that. Um, like I said, it's kind of more flexible with what I do too already on the side. But like I said, one day I might, you know what I'm saying? Content creation might be all I do. Who knows, you know? I ain't gonna say all I do. Like I said, eventually I'll be able to, you know, add a little bit of everything in the mix. But for the most part, it's gonna be content creation for the,
Thought it would,
majority.
I can do that. If I want to go do 3 or 4 or 5 DoorDash orders a day and make up that same money I was making on you on at my job, I can do that.
See, that's what, and
It's more
that's pretty
about
much what I was
timing.
just
You don't
saying
want to
too.
focus too much on the
Like
money. You want to focus on the time because you need time to be able to
you
sit
can
your ass
you
down,
can do other
lock
shit. It's
in on
flexible,
YouTube,
bro.
and make all the money that you want. The reason that I can make $100,000+ a month on YouTube is because I have time to. I wake up at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, whatever I want to wake up. I wake up and I have my only job is to do content. I run my businesses, but most of my businesses are revolved around content. So
Right?
as long as
Exactly.
I wake up and make
Exactly.
content, I can make 100,000, I can make 200,000, I can make 300,000, I can make 75,000. It all fluctuates, but I can lock in and focus because I don't have that burden of time hanging over my head. Okay, so if you want to quit your job, I think you will need at least 320,000 views a month in order for you to get that job. So if we break 320,000 down into 30 days in a month, we're in April, so there's 30 days in this month. You need 10,000 views, 10,066,
That's gonna take some time to
666
get there.
views
Like
per
I
day
said,
in order
that's
to
definitely
reach
not something
that
that's gonna
goal.
happen
Okay.
overnight. But
So
eventually, you know what I'm
remember,
saying? I
and I'm going
definitely
to show
feel
you
like I
guys
can be
this
seeing
now.
those
This is
type of
something that I
numbers.
have to
I'm
nail
getting.
home, guys.
I ain't gonna
And I
say
teach you guys
I'm
how
getting
to do
close to
this and how
those
to
numbers, but
maximize this
I've been
in my
seeing a lot of
course.
growth with
So you
my
have to
shorts,
go
with
get
my
my course
YouTube
as soon as
shorts.
possible, okay?
So like
It's
I said,
only
now I'm trying to get consistent,
$150
get
and
in the
it can
algorithm
change
of
your entire life.
actually
You
dropping
spent more than
videos.
$150 on video games this year. There's no reason why you can't spend 150 to learn how to change your life, okay? So
everyone keeps promising that regular people can now make software. But what do you usually get?
if you look up here,
I gotta
I've
get that
got
YouTube. I gotta
this is a I'm a
get rid of
down, I'm
them
in a
damn
down
ads.
spiral right now, but I've got 404,000 views in the last 48 hours, which equals out to about 200,000 views a day. But if you look at my channel just yesterday, these are the videos I posted yesterday. Nowhere near 200,000. But I have 2.2 thousand videos on my channel, okay? So all these videos continue to get views. I don't care about the flops. You see this 4,000 views in 14 hours? That would discourage a lot of people. I don't care about that because I need
Shit,
it
that
all to
ain't
add up. I don't
discouraging
care
me.
about how many views I get per video. I care about how many views I get per day, per month, per year. Okay? because there are a lot of channels a lot bigger than me that post a lot less than me that get a lot less money than me per month, right? But they might get 1 million views per video, which is great, but they only
Right.
post 1 video a month. So
Right.
they're only going to get 1 million views a month, maybe 2, because there are other videos that get views. If I'm going to post 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 a day, well, now it opens up for me the opportunity to be making 4 or 5 times what this bigger YouTuber is making. Okay. So if my sweet spot,
Yeah.
your sweet
Yeah,
spot
that's what I'm saying. You stay
should be to
consistent and,
secure
and,
about
and post,
2,000
like be
views per
real
video,
active.
no matter what. If you can get 2,000 views per video and you only need 10,666 views per day in order to quit your job, theoretically, you could post 5 videos a day and quit your job. 5 videos a day could maybe take you 3 hours to do. So in that 3-hour span, you can make the same amount of money that it takes you 12 hours a day to make at your job. So now if you can allocate that same 12 hours, remember, this is where YouTubers go wrong. That same 12 hours you were working at Walmart and you were giving Target, you were waking up at 7, you was getting up, you was leaving the house by 7:45, you was getting to work by 8:50, you was clocking in at 8:59, you was working from 9 until 2, from 2 to 3 you was on lunch, from 3 to 6 you finished your shift, and you came home and you took a shower and the day was over. Okay, if you can do that for that job, you can do the same thing for yourself. That's where YouTubers go
Real
wrong.
shit.
Is they give more
Real
effort,
life.
more energy, and more time into the job, and then once they make it on YouTube, they only work an hour a day. They only work three days a week for 4
Fact
hours a
shoes.
day. That's where the mistake comes. When you have somebody like me who puts those same 12 hours that I used to put in at my job, or 10 hours or 8 hours, I put those same hours.
That's why I'm
into
telling y'all,
myself
like, bro,
that I
then,
did
bro,
the
then,
job.
I'm telling
Now
y'all,
I
bro,
can
that
make
motivated me to
an
kind of get
abundant
into
amount
my
of money.
bag on the YouTube
So
side, like,
again, sweet spot, 2,000 views a video.
and we
can
from the
average
same city too.
2,000
That's
views a
another thing. We
video,
from the same
and you
city, gang.
spend that same 8 hours at your job, 8 hours on YouTube that you spent at your job. Now I think you can produce 10 videos a day. And if you can produce 10 videos a day, averaging 2,000 views a video, you can make 20,000 views a day, which will equal out to $200 a day. And if you can make $200 a day, 30 days in a month, simple math will tell you that that's $6,000, which is almost double what you're making at your job. Only averaging 2,000 views per day. Now, here's the formula, okay? This is more, everything I'm teaching in the course is in the course, guys. Like when I tell you, let me show you guys the course real quick. Okay, guys, so this is the course right now. You have early access to get this course right now. I'm showing you every little thing, and these are long videos. I'm showing you the equipment you need. I'm showing you how to develop your online character. I'm telling you the fundamentals of finding your niche, positioning, how to film with viral intention, turn everyday life into content, 7-figure YouTube method, how to turn clips into cash, how to distribute clips for monetization. And I'm not done. I'm uploading another 3 hours of content today in the course. Go get this is as cheap as it's gonna be, bro. When I tell you I'm giving you guys everything you need to make sure that this formula is foolproof, I'm showing you exactly how to get at least 2,000 views a video and how to turn your life all the way 180, bro. I'm teaching everything is here. This is not the, upload at 2 o'clock, upload at 1 o'clock. Clap your hands 2 times, squeeze the earlobe out of my earlobe, and you're going to get 100 million views. This is not that.
Hell no.
I'm not giving you no bullshit generic advice. No
Play this
bullshit
sound.
generic. I'm teaching. I've been
Play
on
this
YouTube
sound. Use
for
this sound to get 1,000
15
subscribers.
years. Literally. I'm 27. I've been on YouTube since I was 11 years old.
You ain't capping for. They definitely be on that type of timing for.
None of these YouTubers can tell you more. All the YouTubers can teach you is how.
I said we're gonna react to more videos from Mac Mula, though. He definitely inspired me to get into the YouTube grind for sure. You feel me?
Rich like that. I'm showing you how to do it yourself. Not an accident. Methods, systems that have worked for not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but over 30 channels that I've started and profited from.
Over 30.
get the course.
I
Link is
seen
in
the
the
video.
description.
He said he had like about 40
You want
channels.
2,000
Like,
views a day. I mean,
so
2,000 views
he do this shit with
a video.
ease. He said, man,
All
this
you
shit
need-
easy. I'm gonna have 100
No,
channels
you
in
can
this
get
bit.
2,000. You can get 2,000 views on accident.
You could
get
though.
2,000
It's
views on
easy to
accident.
get 2,000 views though. Facts
If you're
though.
making the right type of videos, if you following the right method, if
You
learn
definitely gotta.
the ACE method, if you can learn, where's my ACE method? If you can learn the ACE method, and it's so simple, it's so easy, it's so simple and so easy, you wouldn't believe it. If I told you right now, you wouldn't believe it. Okay, so this is the formula. These are the goals. I'm gonna put a link to this document, this blank document. I'm gonna put a link to it in the description for free. You guys can download it, and you guys can put your put however much you make in a month. You can kind of calculate everything that you need so that you know where you're going. It's hard to get where you're going if you don't have a goal set. So you want to make sure you know how many views you need so that you know how much work needs to be put into it. And it gives you an overall understanding of how much action is needed for you to reach the goals that you want. Okay. It's your boy Mac Mula Finance. I love teaching you guys this shit, man. I love it. I love it more than anything. I've turned a lot of people's lives up over the years, teaching them this YouTube and this content game.
I gotta
and
make sure I
wanna do the same
subscribe to
for
this
you.
channel
So
too,
click
cause I
that
don't.
link in the description, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
This machine.
Let's get it. Make sure y'all tap in too. You know what I'm saying? Outside of, you know, the videos that I bring to y'all attention, make sure y'all tap in. Y'all can learn something from y'all self. What is this? Y'all can learn something from y'all self. Like I said, he motivated and inspired me to get into it. You feel me? Hopefully he do the same for y'all. It's your boy trying, you know what I'm saying? We gonna go ahead and end it off there and then get into another video. Let's get it.